Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Talos Principle. We are finally done with Temple A for now. Coming back for you, I'm sure, at some point, and we only have 9 stars, so we'll be coming back to see what's on the other side of that locked gate as well. But for now, let's go this way. Get the heck out of here. Go check out World B or something. So we're moving from floor -1 to floor 0.
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Alright, all I really want to do is climb that tower now. Yeah, check it out. So that's our tower. That's the tower that we're not supposed to climb, that we're totally going to climb because, you know, there's B over there, so that's going to lead us down to Temple B. C over here. I don't know if there's anything like on the other side of the tower. Computer in here, obviously. You're hearing that beeping at us. Yeah, it feels very reminiscent of Portal's Out of Bounds area in, like, Portal 2. I'm thinking like the co-op stuff with the robots. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of cool. Kind of interesting. Okay, so I think we just need to get cracking on reading these computer terminals. There's one there. There's probably going to be another one inside of the door to B or the door to C. Sorry, I do want to explore a little bit. Okay. Let's read you. Yeah, look at all marked off with caution symbols and stuff. Like, what is going on here? Why are you... I don't understand. Okay. Anyway. Only 2 things this time. Athena12 and HIS1A_Rome.email. Or .html. So, Athena12. Let's check you out. 12. The Council of Zeus. A bunch of stuff that we gotta translate again. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the user.set a bunch of stuff. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals. Steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once number 536. Lovely. Professor Dr. Armin Hulak, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. Caption, and that looks like Latin to me. Not even gonna try to pronounce that. I can barely pronounce English. But, interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, as the saying goes, was not built in a day, and it did not fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm wondering if one of the people that was involved in the Talos Principle projects, you know, the SOMA project or the EL, Extended Lifespan, or the Archive, or any of these other things that we are hearing about, if one of them was looking to enroll in this? Is this like a class that Alexandra Drennan enrolled in? Since she kind of seems to be a central focus for a lot of this. Don't know. I don't know. Alright, Temple A. We're gonna just do a quick loop around you, because if I know anything about video games, it's that there's stuff like this in them. Kinda cool. I'm assuming that if we just go out too far, we die.
The beginning
Yeah.
are the words and the words made.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Ooh, hello. I wish I could reach those islands in the distance, but it seems impossible. From @. There aren't any islands this time around. There are mountains. Do you not know the difference? You might not know the difference. You poor little robot. Oh, we got more. I have no idea what's going on, do you? Hey, that was me from when I played this earlier. That's fun. That means there's a paint can around here somewhere. That's exciting. Ooh, hello. Ooh, 3 things this time. Questioning, doubt, conf. Sure. Keynote speech by N. Sarbai. We know that name. Questioning doubt. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, mortality, even reality itself, and you'll end up with nothing, because doubt doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find a lot of what we believe is untrue, but you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are. And then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you get as close to the truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? And then it gets cut off. Questioning is progress. Doubt is stagnation. Alright, just seems like semantics to me. But I guess she's arguing in favor of one sort of theme. I don't know, a more positive approach to questioning things than a sort of resigned, apathetic, like, why even bother? I don't know. Partition.email. From Rob McLean to the Ian mailing list and the archive project about the EL partition. Hi folks, this is just to let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned EL into 2 separate systems. The Talos team will be working on EL0, while the archive team will be working on EL1. You might also notice an EL2 partition, but don't worry about that. It's just the operating system doing its thing. Cheers, Rob. Interesting. So we're now learning a little bit about these things. So EL0, we're on the EL0 system, I believe, because we couldn't open an EL1 encrypted file earlier in like A6 or A7 or something, a couple of videos ago. Interesting. That's kind of neat. I like that we're slowly uncovering bits of what's sort of behind the curtain here. From Bob Rakowski to Alexandra Drennan. Subject, him. Hey Alex, I agree that we need something that'll keep all the modules working together. Evaluate something, a final test. And I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager. A fancy name for something a lot like a dungeon master in old pen and paper RPGs. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content into a coherent whole so that the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on, and then we don't get the rest of the email, but interesting. So HIM, the Holistic Integration Manager, if they put it on, I don't know, say the EL0 partition, then it would be EL0HIM or Elohim? Is that maybe this godlike voice that we've been interacting with that seems to be maybe in control of this virtual world, or at least have some sort of influence over it, considering he's been like flushing excess data and giving us grandiose displays of power? Interesting, very interesting. I think we might have just learned a little bit about our master here, maybe? I don't know if I want to actually call him our master, but you know, Elohim, that makes sense to me. I like that. All right, let's see. We'll just poke our head in here. We don't have enough puzzle pieces to actually like open the gate. Yeah, let's see. Cannot unlock that yet. We're missing half the pieces still, but yep. Also, is there, yeah, there's like QR codes and stuff in there. Sorry, I'm curious now. We're at the point where I'm super curious about everything because I don't know what's going on anymore. Ah, lovely. Heaven.txt and hell.txt. Sure, we'll start with heaven. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and, in my choice, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Boy, that's really difficult to read. It seems biblical. It seems like a very thick dialect to get through. I don't know if dialect's the right word. You know what I mean. Those words. Oof. Okay. So, the other one. Blake William. Okay. Don't know if that name is somebody that we've encountered before. An ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub, with his flaming sword, is hereby commanded to leave his guard at the tree of life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed, and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of the sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Yeah, the marriage of heaven and hell. Marriage of heaven and hell. This is probably ASCII that can be translated, because of course, why wouldn't it be? Okay, this is dark. These are some dark themes. Temple C, you're getting kind of creepy. Hello? I don't think we saw you before. Oh, come on, game. I'm a robot. Give me the ability to jump better. Alright. The designer has granted me domain over the lands I have traveled, and with his sigils of power, I will make this whole world my domain, one with faith. Okay. I don't think time obeys too many rules here, or so many rules we can't imagine. Clearly, I'm writing this message after you all wrote yours. Maybe we're all here at the same time as well? Hey, he promised me the world as well. What a joker. Assassin 42. Yeah, you're new. That message just materialized on the wall in front of me. Sheep version 69. Oh yeah. Huh. So he's promised the world to all of us? We're gonna check out the underside of B here. Yeah, I'm curious to know how we relate to all these other versions of creatures that... Oh yeah, there's definitely a thing behind the tower. All these other versions that have come before us? Did they ascend the tower? I don't know. Alright, well there's our entrance to B. Oh boy. Oxyrhynchus? Sure. The great irony of the oxygen papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. And then... more stuff to translate. Lovely. Descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars. We have to invest in and make sure that... something. Comic book swearing. Huh. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in that excavation that we were just reading about. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, his life force, will become separated from his Ba, his personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ak, a living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, the underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or... There goes the rest of that sentence. That whole paragraph. A recent study, Carnahan/Hassan. So their recent study suggests that the text may have been intended as a philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. Intended as a philosophical commentary on the world of the living. Huh. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be much more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may... something. So it's unclear as to whether this is a... kind of talking about like the actual underworld or their belief in the underworld, and that you actually have to go through these trials and like reassemble your personality and your life, kind of put yourself back together again, or if it's some sort of allegory for actual life, like how they view life itself. I don't know. Oh man, all this stuff is making my head hurt, that is for sure. Okay, we'll come back. We'll open the gate to B later. So, we got the tower here. Yeah, we'll just come check this out real quick. I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside of it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. From Seer, version 13. Let's read this. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. From Sheep, version 69. Oh yeah. Okay. And that's all fenced off, so we can't go that way, and this is all fenced off, so we can't go this way. I will just, forget about the tower for now. We'll come back to it later. Although I am going to keep looking at it. See if there's anything interesting here. That's a pretty tall tower. I want to go check out that bunker. Is there anything else here to look at, though? Ah. There's like a blue light emitter or something? Maybe? And it's all boarded up again. I don't even know how to get up there. Oh, maybe that's a door right there? That might be a door right there. Huh. Still don't know how to deal with those, like, wooden boarded up doors. Okay, so there's an entrance over there on the side. Bunker. This one has like a little cell tower on top. Oh, yep. Blue receptor and a star behind the gate. So is that all that there is here? It looks like that's all there is here. Oh, of course there's gonna be a freaking star out here. Okay, well, no QR codes or anything. And that appears to be it. Okay, I am satisfied with how much we've done here in the tower zone. Alright, we're gonna do the puzzle here. Maybe. We're gonna try to do the puzzle here. I'm so bad at these. Aha. I see it. I see it. Ah, easy peasy. Boy, super intense music out here, too. Doesn't look like there's anything else lingering around here. No magical QR codes or anything like that. Aha, there is one. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. LEMAS, version 99.19. LEM4S. Okay then. So yeah, I think we're just gonna drop down into Temple B. Here we go. Let's do it.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Hey, looks like this place is an Egyptian-themed temple, whereas the last one was, slightly more modern, like Roman style, I think? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what you would call that. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Gonna cut this off, and we will check out Temple B and see what sort of stuff we got going on here. Probably some new mechanics that we're gonna be unlocking as we go. Probably that fan that's up in the corner we got 2 pieces of. That's exciting. And then we'll start on B1 next time. Thank you for joining me. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.